Hello and welcome to ILTV's Evening Update. I'm Aaron Porras here with the latest news from Israel.
The number of Israeli millionaires increased by 19% in 2016, or by 17,000 people, according to Credit Suisse's Global Wealth Report that was just released. The final count? 105,000 people in Israel are millionaires, and we're speaking about dollars, not shekels. Of this number, 18 are considered to be billionaires, again in dollars. 25 people are believed to be worth between $500 million and $1 billion, and 277 people are worth between $100 million and $500 million. The report said most of the wealth in Israel, some 70%, is invested in financial instruments such as cash and securities, with the remaining 30% comprising real estate and other assets. And what of the rest of the world? According to the report, there are now 2,200 billionaires and 33 million millionaires worldwide. The overall world wealth in 2016 amounts to $256 trillion. A new state-of-the-art patrol boat was inaugurated this week by the Israeli Navy to bolster maritime operations and defense of the northern border. The Dvorah is part of a revamping of the naval force to include 3 new Dvorah ships, 2 to be based in Haifa and 1 in Ashdod. Purchased from Israel Aerospace Industries, the Dvorah underwent intensive trials at the Navy's bases in Haifa and Ashdod. The new Dvorah is equipped with infrastructure for the most advanced weapon systems. It can be armed with long-range missile launching systems and short-range missiles such as the Hellfire, extending the ship's operational capability from 6 to 8 kilometers. 23-year-old Captain Dolev Ayalon from Pardessia was given command of the Dvorah after serving in a number of operational capacities in the Navy. He also received a certificate of excellence from the Navy's Commander-in-Chief last Independence Day. There's been a lot of buzz over Israel's proposed law to lower the volume of Muslim calls to prayer that Jewish residents complain wake them up too. But the leaders of 2 neighborhoods in Jerusalem are speaking out about how they're resolving the issue on their own. The ongoing dialogue between the Jewish residents of Gilo and their Arab neighbors in Beit Safafa has been going on for several years now. It started when the Jews explained that the noise problem really wasn't about religion, but rather that they were disturbed by the loud noise emanating from the mosque's minarets during the 5 daily Islamic calls to prayer. The Jewish residents were particularly upset that the first broadcast often awoke their families between 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning. The Muslims stressed that the centuries-old practice is considered a commandment from God, but they did acknowledge that the Quran also stresses importance of respecting one's neighbors. So ultimately, the 5 mosques in Beit Safafa agreed to use less powerful loudspeakers that will be directed away from Gilo. Neither side supports the proposed legislation, which would ban the use of loudspeakers by all religious institutions. The Jerusalem neighbors say that they share the view that politicians on both sides may be trying to exploit the issue for their own purposes, rather than in the best interest of all the people of Israel.
That's all for now. Tune in to ILTV for our main daily broadcast playing after this. I'm Aaron Porras, and see you tomorrow with our morning briefing from Israel at 8 a.m. Eastern Time.